Alrighty, ladies and gents, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Everything looks good to go, so yes, we are just about ready to start. Hey folks, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams. Glad you could all be here today. Today is episode number 196, just a casual Monday stream for today. Once again, we still do not have more Ninjago episode titles because new Ninjago episodes have not been released just yet. So we're going to make do with these placeholder titles, I guess we'll say, until we actually get more episodes to name the streams after. Hopefully you guys are doing well today on this lovely Monday evening. It is Monday, August 15th. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at our streaming schedule before we kick things off today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And of course, guys, as the title suggests, today we have just a casual stream for today's stream, just a casual Monday hangout stream where we just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're just going to hang out for the hour, just kind of relax for a bit, just kind of hang out for a while, and that is the plan for today. Quick outline for the rest of this week. Tomorrow, another casual stream. Wednesday, we have ourselves the traditional tournament bracket that we all vote on, and on Thursday, another casual stream. But on Friday of this week, if everything goes to plan this week, we will not be doing Ninjago trivia. Instead, on Friday, we will be doing the celebratory 200th stream. So yay, we're almost at 200 streams. If everything goes well this Friday, we will be doing that, which entails us basically watching the Ninjago movie over on my Discord. So that's going to be the plan for Friday. If everything goes well this week, if everything goes to plan this week, that is. Otherwise, that'll just be moved to next week. But it's looking like everything will go to plan this week. So hopefully on Friday, we can actually celebrate the 200th stream. And just one second here as I plug in my headset there. There we go. Now the audio sounds a little bit better, for me at least. What will I name the streams when the new series comes out? That's a good question. Honestly, we'll probably just follow through with the episode titles, you know. I imagine this new series will still have episodes in it, so I imagine we could just borrow those titles. I imagine they're going to be a little bit different than what we traditionally got for Ninjago, so that'll be the plan for this new series. Just continue the trend of naming the streams after titles. Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be a plan, obviously. Let's see. What else do we got here? How are you guys doing? It was so rude of me to ask. Sorry about that, you guys. How are you guys doing on this lovely Monday evening? How was your weekend? Weekend go well? How are you guys doing on this lovely Monday evening? Feel free to let me know in the chat. What do you guys got going on? In a few months, making an eBay store selling Lego furniture, making the items now. Cool. That sounds awesome. Hopefully that goes well for you. Doing good? Ooh, not too well. You're sick. Hopefully you feel better. I was kind of feeling a little bit sick yesterday, but I slept for a bit. Now I feel a little bit better for today. Let's see. Just got out of school. Nice. Shopped for college. Ooh, it's always fun, right? Always fun. First day of school today, schedule was very confusing. Yeah, I had that happen my first day of school as well. First day of college especially. Didn't know where anything was. Had to walk around and try to figure out where my certain buildings were and all that jazz. Hopefully that went well for you. Hopefully things go better tomorrow. Raining bad outside? It was raining a lot this weekend, actually. What's the weather like now? Right now in my area it says it's clear. Nearest rain is 62 miles away. Interesting. Yeah, this weekend it was really, really rainy. Lots of flooding in my yard and stuff. Doing peachy? Nice. Glad to hear. Doing just fine. Just peachy. Let's see. Where do you watch the newer seasons of Ninjago? Actually, Lego's YouTube channel has a lot of the episodes of Seabound and Crystallized, especially. So those are the two newest seasons. You can find those on Lego's official YouTube channel. It's actually on there. So pretty easy way to find those episodes, I guess. They're all on Lego's channel. Let's see. Prime Empire pictures. You got it. Yeah, guys, for the casual stream, obviously, for today, if you guys want to see different pictures every now and then, just let me know. We can switch it up every now and then. If you guys have been here before for streams, you guys know how this goes. Extremely hot and dry here. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Yeah, I don't do well in, like, really dry areas. No, thank you. Went to Fan Expo Boston yesterday. Got 2 NECA Godzillas and a TF-86 movie poster, one for No Way Home. Wasn't able to meet any actors, though, because it was a lot of money to do so, dressed up as Soundwave. Awesome, that sounds amazing. Fan Expo Boston. Sounds like a good time. Seems like you got some good stuff there. And that Soundwave costume sounds pretty sweet, actually. I'm a big fan of Soundwave myself. You guys know that. So, yeah, I mean, sounds awesome. Hopefully you had fun with that. Let's see. Went to the... Oh, God, can I pronounce this? Sawasen. Sawasen. There you go. Mall. No Lego, sadly. Oh, sorry to hear that. Totally butchered the pronunciation of that name. Hopefully, I'll do better next time. No Lego at the mall, though. Kind of sad. Very sad. Around here, I found out we had a mall at one point, but the mall was torn down. So, unfortunately, there's, like, not a mall in my area. Messed up stuff, man. I like going to the mall every now and then. What country do I live in? US of A. Not a very good country, but, you know, it's manageable. I live here. I exist. Did anyone else submit 200 stream thumbnails? Yeah, I actually got quite a few. And I will remind you guys once again, for the 200th stream, we are going to be doing the Ninjago movie screening. And I asked you guys last week if anybody wanted to make a thumbnail for the stream. Feel free to send me your submissions. It just has to have Skylar on the thumbnail in some way. That's the theme that we decided on. As long as Skylar is on the thumbnail in some way, shape, or form, I can consider using it for the 200th stream. So if anybody else wants to make a thumbnail, feel free to send it my way on Twitter, Instagram, probably one of those two places, probably your best bet there, or my email, again, link in the description to all of those places. Feel free to send them all my way if you guys want to make a thumbnail submission. I will decide on one to use on Friday. Not sure which one I'm going to use just yet, but a lot of people submitted some, and they look pretty cool so far. So if you guys want to submit some as well, feel free to do just that. Going to be deciding on Friday, so you have until then. You have the week to do that. But yeah, feel free to send those my way if you guys want to make one. As long as Skylar's on the thumbnail, that's the requirement. Otherwise, everything else is fair game. Let's see. Why is Ninjago not airing on Cartoon Network? Because Cartoon Network hates Ninjago. Honestly, it's probably something similar to that. Cartoon Network has infamously been pretty terrible towards Ninjago for quite some time now, and now they just straight up do not air it anymore, especially in the US. What do they have in the US on Cartoon Network right now? I don't even know. Are they still playing Teen Titans 24/7? Probably. Traditionally, I imagine Ninjago doesn't get very many ratings on Cartoon Network when it does air, or when it did air in the past, so maybe they just don't want to air it anymore because it doesn't do well. It's like, hey, I know why it doesn't do well. It's because you guys only air it once every 2 years with limited marketing. Oh, gee, I wonder why that didn't do so well. Maybe because we didn't advertise for it. Poll idea. Yeah, we can do some poll ideas. We can do some polls throughout the stream. We still have plenty of time in the stream, so if you guys want to do some polls, sure, shoot me some poll ideas. What should we do? What should we do for a poll idea? What do you guys have for ideas today? Who do I think is the best side character in Ninjago? Well, if you count Skylar, I'm gonna have to go with her. Otherwise, there's been a lot of really cool side characters, especially recently. You have Akira. She's pretty cool. You also have Vanya. I like her quite a bit as well. Even Twitchy Tim, I don't find to be all that terrible. Maybe Twitchy Tim should actually get a minifigure. That'd be nice. Yeah, Nelson's cool. Ooh, best pixel form. Actually, yeah, we have quite a few pixel forms, don't we? I think we have enough to do a poll. Let's start with that. Good idea. Best pixel form. Yes. So we have the original. We have the OG. I'm going to say original. if I could spell that. Original. Then we have, what would you call the pixel form in Zane's head? I'm going to say Zane's AI. Sure. Tony Stark Jarvis edition. And then we have Samurai X, obviously. I'm just going to put Samurai X as one thing, you know. Even though there's been a couple of different Samurai X's for Pixel throughout the years, obviously, you know, we just have, you know, just one Samurai X. HUD Pixel. Okay, I like that quite a bit. Instead of saying Zane's AI. HUD form. And then I'm going to say in parentheses there, inside Zane's head. All right, just so we all know what we're talking about there. All right, so we got the original, the HUD, the Samurai X. Take a vote. What's your favorite form of Pixel? Pixel bots. I'm not sure if those count as Pixel forms, though. I think those are just extensions of Pixel herself. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of extensions of the actual character. What is the harm of having two Samurai X's? Totally no harm. If they really wanted to, they could certainly do that. Have two different Samurai X's, Samurai X 1 and 2. I'm not sure though. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be killing off Pixel to make room for Nia Samurai X. I hope not. But yeah, I don't think there's any harm in having two Samurai X's. Not at all. There could totally be two samurais. Why not? There could be a team of samurais, team of ninjas. There you go. Let's see. Opinions on the season 3 love triangle. Oh, scrapped Pixel. We totally could have done that. Season 3 love triangle. Okay, so for the love triangle, controversial opinion incoming. I didn't hate it. There you go. I didn't hate it as much as some other people in the community have, but you know, it was kind of weird. Admittedly, it was kind of out of place, but I didn't hate it. I liked the interesting storyline that it gave birth to, obviously, with the whole Cole versus Jay thing. I thought that was a very cool part of season 4. I think it could have been handled a little bit better, though. You know, they obviously could have been set up a little bit better, but obviously it's kind of strange, but I didn't hate it. I'm not as harsh on it as some other people. Certainly didn't ruin Rebooted for me, that's for sure. What else do you want in the thumbnail? Anything else is fair game. Like, you can design the thumbnail however you want to design it. You know, anything that you want to put in there, anything goes. As long as Skylar's on there in some way, everything else is totally fair game. It's kind of interesting to see how different people are creating different thumbnails. Like I said, got quite a few of them over the weekend, and a lot of them look very different. So a lot of people have their own ideas. It's awesome to see how creative you guys are with these thumbnails. So keep them coming. Let's keep on getting more submissions. Feel free to send them my way. How do we send them to you? In the description, you'll find certain links. You can send them on my Twitter. You can send them over on Instagram. You can send them on my email. Anything is fair game to send them my way. I'll be checking all of those, so feel free to send them my way. Which Skylar minifigure? Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, you can do. It's your choice. As long as Skylar is there, everything else is your choice. Fair game. Season 4 pictures. You got it. Sounds good to go. Let's see. If the Crystal King wasn't the Overlord, but another older villain, who do you think it would have been? Ooh, interesting question. So if the Crystal King is not going to be the Overlord, maybe it could be Nauticon, right? I think Nauticon, being another classic 4-armed bad guy that needs to make an appearance in some way, I think Nauticon could be the Crystal King. Why not, right? I think that'd be an interesting plot twist. Can you imagine that quick? If the Overlord wasn't the Crystal King, but it was Nauticon, oh, man, that'd be something. Yeah, I'd say Nauticon for sure. I think Nauticon could be a fun little plot twist to throw in there. Oh, surprise, surprise, Nauticon is the Crystal King. You thought it was the Overlord, but it's Nauticon himself. The Time Twins could be fun too. Maybe they've merged into one being. That's why they have 4 arms now. They've merged so they can wield all 4 of the Time Blades as one being. Yeah, I don't know about that. In the Part 2 trailer, why show Nia in her water form getting her powers taken away if it wasn't going to play a significant role? Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. That's also something to note, too. In the Part 2 trailer, Nia's there, but they reuse footage from Part 1 where her powers are getting stripped away. I don't know why they showed that. Maybe she's going to get her powers back. I hope that doesn't happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed for that. Otherwise, yeah, not sure why they would show Nia. Maybe they're just trying to, I don't know, remind viewers of what happened in Part 1. I don't know. Doesn't really make much sense, though. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully she doesn't get her powers back, though. Fingers crossed for that. Let's see. Crystallized Part 2 pictures. Yeah, totally. I have those on standby. I have crystallized images, but not a whole lot from Part 2, just from what we see in the trailer. So, Casual stream, no need for formal attire this time. No, leave the suit and ties at home. You know, traditionally I show up here on stream in a head-to-toe tuxedo, but not this time. Not this time, folks. No, I'm just kidding. Usually for these streams I wear, like, t-shirt and shorts and whatnot, just the casual attire. It's what I wear all the time because I have zero fashion sense. Favorite Transformers movie? Definitely the one from the 80s. 1986 Transformers movie is the best one thus far. Maybe Rise of the Beasts will, I guess, top it, but probably not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Do that in the trailer so they can fill it out. Yeah, they probably just did it because obviously they don't have, you know, a lot of footage to show off or whatever. Otherwise, maybe there's some type of reason as to why they showed Neo with her powers again. Who knows? Maybe she will get her powers back. Hopefully not, though. Fingers crossed for that. It would just make her sacrifice seem not that important. Let me take a sip of my water quick. It's always good to stay hydrated. There you go. Ooh, poll. Acronix or Crux? Who's the better of the two time twins? Kind of like that idea. Let's end off the best pixel form because it seems like Samurai X is going to be winning. So let's end that off really quick here. Yeah, Samurai X won. Original 28%. And then the HUD form inside Zane's head. Only 10%. Yeah, I didn't like that. They had pixel like that for a super long time too. And I just thought it was a little bit more, I guess, degrading, disrespectful. Not sure what the best word to describe that is there. Who is better? How about that? Who is better? Do you guys prefer Acronix or do you guys prefer Crux? Are you more of a Crux guy or an Acronix guy? Let's see. Take a vote. The two twins. Who's the best of the two? Take a vote. What if they did merge together for like a season where they come back? That'd be interesting. Like you know, like in the time stream or whatever, time got messed up, merged them into one solid single being, and then they came back looking for revenge. That'd be an interesting way to bring back the time twins, right? Not really as twins, but as one singular time manipulating villain. That'd be interesting. Which one is which? Let's see. Acronix is the younger one. Crux is the older one, from what I remember. Acronix and Crux. Do you prefer the younger one or the one that was Dr. Saunders? Time and space fuses them together. Yeah, I think that could be interesting. They could fuse like as one single four-armed being capable of manipulating the fabrics of time. Could be pretty fun. What's Momo doing? Let's see. Is she even in here? Where are the kitties? I see Waffle. I see my kitty Waffle. She looks at me like, what do you want, human? And there's Momo. Hello, Momo. What you up to? She's just sitting on the floor looking at me funny. Very lovely. For those that don't know, I have two cats. These are my two cats, Waffle and Momo. I love them very much. They're very good kitties. There you go. What did Pixel do there while Zane was unconscious or something? Does she just hang around when he's not talking to her? Does she have virtual book or something? Yeah, like what did she do? Like when Zane was offline or whatever, was she just kind of sitting there? She's like, oh, well, guess I have like a couple hours to kill. Maybe I'll practice my singing. I don't know what Pixel did in there. It sounds just super boring, and I can see why she wanted to leave Zane's head, you know? Like Zane gets decommissioned like every other season. So it's like, what's Pixel going to do during those times? She's just going to hang out. Unless she was deleted by Nauticon, in which case, you know, she probably was spending some time dead, but I can see why she wanted to leave, you know. I certainly won't want to be stuck in someone's head for a long time there. Maybe she was working on her new body while in Zane's head. Yeah, true, she could have been making designs, like as Samurai X, you know, building up to that Samurai X plan that she had. That could be interesting. Like, maybe that's why she has all these ideas to build all these different vehicles. She's just been spending all this time in Zane's head, just coming up with ideas. I could see that. Is Crux or Acronix the older one? Crux is the older one. Acronix is the younger one. Crux was the one that was trying to pretend to be Dr. Saunders. So that was Crux. Acronix is the one that showed up at the monastery. The guy that Wu fought and whatnot. So there you go. That's who's who in the Acronix and Crux land there. Season 4 to 6 was peak. Yeah, that was a pretty good time for Ninjago. 2015 especially, I'd say, was one of Ninjago's strongest years. You had Tournament and Possession in the same year. Very solid couple of seasons right there. And Skybound following, not too bad either. Of course, in 2016, you also had Day of the Departed, which wasn't all that great. But, you know, seasons 4, 5, 6, yeah. Solid trilogy there. Really good stuff. Especially 2015. 2015 was probably one of Ninjago's strongest years, that's for sure. Pixel builds stuff so fast because plot twist, she has the time blades. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, Pixel's been keeping the time blades from the ninja because she needs them to use, or she needs to use them to build vehicles and whatnot. That'd be interesting. That's where the time blades went. Pixel's had them this whole time, and they're corrupting her. She's gonna be evil. Oh no. Miss Echo Zane. Yeah, me too. Maybe they'll make the whole twist with Echo Zane and Mr. E being the same person. Maybe that twist will come in Crystallized. Fingers crossed for that. Do I know that Cynthia will be retiring after her battle with Ash? Yeah, I saw something like that. I think that's interesting. She's going to retire, hopefully winning. I'm rooting for her over Ashy Boy, that's for sure. I don't really watch the new Pokemon series, for those wondering, but I do keep up with what's been going on. So I've been keeping up with this whole Masters 8 tournament thing. It's been interesting. It's been interesting to see what the series is doing with those characters, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Cynthia wins. Fingers crossed. Why do people hate Season 7? From what I've seen, people don't like Season 7 because it's just kind of underwhelming compared to some of the other seasons out there. They have things like, Season 7 has really lackluster animation in some places. The story and the writing isn't always all the way there. It just kind of seems like Season 7 had some issues getting off the ground, which it did. Ninjago staff members have been on record stating that Season 7 had production issues. So I think just because of that, Season 7 turned out not all that great compared to some other seasons, but I don't mind it still. It is one of my least favorite seasons, but it's not bad in my opinion. I think it's decent, like middle of the road for me. Solid, like 5 out of 10 season, something like that. Just, it's fine, but it's not anything fantastic in my opinion. But yeah, that's why I've seen people not really care for Season 7, Hands of Time, all that much. Speaking of which, we will end off the Time Twins poll there. Acronix has the most amount of votes. Yeah, he's probably my favorite too. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Acronix over Crux. Acronix is probably the better of the two, in my opinion. Favorite villain? I've got a few. I like Garmadon, I like the Overlord, I like Chen. Top 3 right there. Those are my favorite bad guys across all of Ninjago. Season 7 was kind of ugly. Yeah, see, it had like some weird texturing going on. I remember reviewing the Season 7 episodes all those many moons ago when they came out. I remember talking about how it almost looked like the episodes weren't rendered all the way. Looks like maybe they were released in some type of earlier draft. Because the animation, the way that the characters looked, the art style, if you will, it certainly wasn't as crisp as some other seasons. So, yeah, I mean, Hands of Time had a lot of production issues, so I don't blame the Ninjago staff for taking some shortcuts. Day of the Departed pictures? Sure. I mean, we do have them on standby, so let's do Day of the Departed. Day of the Departed, even though I don't really like it as a thing, as an entity, I think visually Day of the Departed looks good. It's like definitely strongest in terms of its visuals. Definitely not in terms of story, but visual-wise, Day of the Departed doesn't look too bad, actually. Season 7 is the best season. That's certainly a hot take right there. Don't see a lot of people saying that. If that's your favorite season, then go for it. More power to you. Glad Hands of Time has its fans. Let's see. Best Ninjago establishment? Yeah, we could do that. Like some local businesses, right? Local businesses. I'm going to throw Woo's Teas on there, because Woo's Teas is obviously a local business, local establishment. What do you guys have for favorite Ninjago establishments? What should we do? Like, if you lived in the Ninjago universe, in Ninjago City, where would you like to go? Like, what locations would you like to visit? What locations, establishments, restaurants, everything alike. There you go, like Chens Noodle House. That's a good example. Chens Noodle House. Sounds good. Steep Wisdom, yep, throwing that on there. Steep Wisdom sounds good. Let's see. Ooh, karaoke club. Laffy's, yeah, sure. If Dareth didn't own it, I'd be there every single night. Laffy's karaoke club. And we got room for one more. What should we do? One more. One more location. Or at least establishment or thing. Should we do the comic shop? I think we should do the comic shop. Yeah, Mother Doomsdays. Mother Doomsdays. Yeah, Borg Tower would be fun to visit. I'm not sure if Borg Tower has like a gift shop or whatever. But maybe if they did, I'd say let's go to Borg Tower. Mother Doomsday's Comic Shop, Karaoke Club, Chance Noodle House, Steep Wisdom. Sounds good. Let's see. If you lived in Ninjago, Where would you like to visit? How about that? There we go. We have a couple of different options here. I like polls like this. It's kind of an interesting alternate perspective of the Ninjago world. Where would you like to visit? We got a couple of different options there. Take a vote. A boarding school for bad boys. Yeah, totally. Can you imagine a boarding school? Like, that's just crazy that they made like a boarding school for like future villains. That's ridiculous. It is kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, that would not exist in the real world. Or maybe it does, and I'm just ignorant. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? Let's see. Borg Tower has those fake Lego sets you can always see at the gift shops. Yeah, totally. There you go. Imagine that. Imagine Borg Tower has like a Lego shop built into it. That'd be awesome. Speaking of Borg Tower and Lego, we definitely need a Borg Tower Lego set. Please, Lego, get on that. That'd be awesome. Give Mother Doomsday some business. I'd certainly pay him a visit. Yeah, could be awesome. You know, swinging by his shop. I like going to bookstores and whatnot, so I'd certainly be swinging by his shop. Wonder if he sells manga or if it's just strictly comics. The more you know, right? The more you ponder. I wonder. Yeah, Mother Doomsday's comic shop. I'd love to visit there. Otherwise, Laffy's Karaoke Club sounds like fun. Chen's Noodle House. I mean, if Skylar's working there, man, you know I'd be there every day. Sign me up. Get me some noodles. Chen's Noodle House. Otherwise, Steep Wisdom. I'm not really a tea person. I don't really drink tea. But I would like to visit to hang out with good old Master Wu. I think that'd be fun. I'd go over there and pick up some Garmadon comics. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, Mother Doomsday in his in the Ninjago universe sells Garmadon comics. So if you're looking for that Garmadon comic, there you go. Otherwise, in all seriousness, I have not been able to find a physical copy of the Garmadon solo comic that wasn't from like eBay or some type of online seller. I have not been able to find any in store. So I just buy them digitally still. Hopefully one day I'll have like a physical copy of the entire selection. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, I have not been able to find physical copies. Only online. Maybe it's because I don't live in any places that actually sell them. Who knows? Coming out in November. I know that they have like a compilation book coming out, like a volume 1 with all the chapters in there. But you can buy the individual chapters separately. People have like individual chapters right now, physically, like chapter 1, 2, 3, all that's out right now. They have them available right now. I imagine they just sell them in actual comic shops that don't exist around me. So otherwise, yeah, I have it pre-ordered on Amazon, like volume 1. I believe that's just going to be like a large book with all of the chapters in there. Like once everything gets wrapped up, I think that's what that's going to be. Otherwise, yeah, it's a little bit too expensive to be just one chapter. So otherwise, I just keep on buying them digitally online to review them for videos and whatnot. So yeah, you guys know how it goes. Do I think Dareth is stupid? He's certainly not smart, but I don't know if I'd go as far as to call the guy stupid. He certainly has had some moments every now and then. He's had his moments, but he's definitely not one of the sharpest tools in the shed. But then again, none of us are. So maybe I'm being a little bit too hard on our good friend Dareth there. Crystallized pictures. Sure. Sounds good. The only good Season 7 episodes are the first and the last one. I mean, that's certainly an opinion. I think there are some episodes in there that are decent, but obviously most of Hands of Time is kind of underwhelming to me personally. Definitely not my favorite season out there. Not bad, but again, not really one of my favorites. Not really one of the best ones. Season with the best price sets? Not really a season, but the Ninjago movie. I think those sets were really well priced. Very generous of Lego to price those sets like that. Like Nia's Water Strider, that was $30 at launch. $30 USD for that large water mech. That is a really good price right there. I'd say the Ninjago movie had the best value for some of their sets. Not really a season, but, you know. I think that's like the best Ninjago entity where the sets are, you know, reasonably priced. Reasonably priced. Let's see. Can you say hi to me? Hello. Nice to see you on stream. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello. Thank you for tuning on in. As I take a sip of my water there. Perfect. Perfection. What if instead of Lloyd ending up with Akita, he ended up with her brother? I mean, that would certainly be a plot twist, right? Interesting plot twist. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Why not, right? Give Kataru some love. Sure. Kataru needs something in his life, right? I mean, What else does Kataru have? I think that'd be interesting. Got my first Ninjago set. It's the Legacy Samurai X-Mech. Cool, not a bad one to start with. That's actually a set that I do not have. I do not have the Legacy Samurai X-Mech, though I've always kind of wanted it. Maybe if I can find it again somewhere around for a reasonable price, maybe I'll go ahead and pick that up. I think it's retired right now, right? No longer a thing, no longer being made. So, are we allowed to sing the Weekend Whip? I'd say go for it, if you guys want to. Why not, right? Sounds awesome. Probably can't play it on stream here because of copyright and whatnot, but you know, you guys can sing it. Go for it. Why not? You don't have to keep directing people to the 100k face reveal after the 200th stream. Yep, because I will be having my face in that stream. So when people are like, hey, where's your face, man? Did you do a face reveal? Like, yeah, 200th stream. Check it out. Check it out if you so desire. Favorite line in Ninjago. Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. That quote got me through middle school, high school, everything in between. Admittedly, now that I'm in college, I procrastinate like there's no tomorrow, but back then, I was actually able to get some work done because of good old Master Wu and his wisdom. I'm also a big fan of I Have No Son, just because it's funny. It's heartbreaking, it's tragic, it's awesome, it's excellent. Let's see. How many Lego sets do you have in your room? Not sure how many I have right now specifically, but I can see right here on the shelf next to me, that's where I keep all the crystallized stuff, or at least where the crystallized stuff is right now until I get through my reviews. I still have to do a few more set reviews until we get through all of them. This week I do plan on doing all of the Golden Dragon vehicles, so I'm hoping later tonight I will be able to start with Jay's motorbike and just go on from there. So, you know, I have a lot in here right now. Just a big mess. Too many boxes. Yeah, I feel that. A lot of boxes in the room right now here too, because I'm trying to get through those set reviews, and I don't want to put away the boxes until I complete the reviews, because I want to show the boxes in the reviews. So, yeah, the room is kind of a mess right now, admittedly. Not a whole lot going on here in terms of, like, cleanliness and organization. After I complete my reviews, hopefully things will get better. Fingers crossed. Do my parents know that I have a YouTube channel? Yeah, because this is my job. My parents ask me what I do for a living. It's like, well, there, Pops. I run a YouTube channel where I talk about plastic Lego ninja people. Bet you didn't expect that when you birthed me there. Yeah, no, they know. They're supportive of it. I'm not sure if they completely 100% understand what I'm doing over here, but, you know, as long as they support it, as long as they're not, like, mad at me for making YouTube my career, well, can't really go wrong with that, right? I mean, they have their jobs, I have mine. It's just what I do for a living there, Pops. It's just what I do. Pilot pictures? You got it. Sounds good. Pilots. And why don't we end off the which location would you like to visit poll? Who won? Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Chens Noodle House. Yeah, totally. I'd love to visit good old Master Chen's Noodle House. Sounds pretty good. I'm kind of hungry right now. Could go for some noodles. Otherwise, Mother Doomsday's Comic Shop. There you go. People of Culture in the chat. We also have Laffy's and Steep Wisdom. They tied. Interesting. Yeah. Ask your parents to join the chat on the 200th stream. I'll mention it to them. Maybe they'll swing on by. Not sure, though. My dad sometimes pops in the chat under an alias, and I always know what it is, because it's always a reference to a movie that we grew up, or that I grew up watching with him. So, you know, he always is in the chat. Not always, but sometimes he shows up. So, I always recognize him, though. I'll see if they can swing on by for the 200th stream. Sometimes they also just like to lurk on the stream, too. They like to watch, but not hang out in the chat. Usually they text me afterwards, like, hey, I just watched your live stream. It's like, thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Favorite animals? I like cats. Cats are cool. I have a couple of cats myself. Had cats my whole life. Otherwise, in terms of, like, other animals, I like owls. Not sure if you guys know that. I like owls. Owls are pretty sweet. I have some owls around my room. Just some figurines and whatnot. In a way, they're kind of like my spirit animal. So, I like owls. You sure you recognize them? Yes, I do. I do recognize him. Let's see. Love cats too. Yeah, cats are awesome. I mean, cats are probably like my go-to pet. Nothing wrong with cats. I've had cats my whole life, and I plan to have them my whole life as well. Owl House? Still have not seen Owl House. You know, interesting question here. An actual question for those that have seen Owl House. Does it actually have anything to do with owls? Because I have not seen the show, haven't really looked into it, but it's called the Owl House, so I imagine it has something to do with owls, but I can't say for sure if it does. Are owls actually a huge part of the plot? Are they actually part of the story? Otherwise, I have no idea. Sort of. Kinda. I gotcha. Yeah, see, because I recognize the name. I'm like, Owl House. That sounds like it would be right up my alley, but I'm not sure if it has anything to do with owls. There are owl characters. No spoilers. Yeah, I know nothing about the show, so... What about fishes? I mean, fish are fine. I like fish. Used to catch fish all the time, hence the name. Let's see. It's more of a mythical world. I gotcha. It's about witches? Ooh, interesting. Kind of like that. Maybe I'll check out that show someday. It is on the list of shows to watch, so I just want to get through some other stuffs first before I check out the Owl House, but a lot of you guys have recommended it to me, so I'll give it a watch at some point here. It has owls, witchcraft, and more. Epic. It sounds pretty fun. Sounds awesome. Let's see. Owl familiars. Main adult witch woman kind of looks like an owl. Ooh, I gotcha. Owl familiars. Not too bad. See, I kind of like the... I like that idea. I think that world sounds like a lot of fun. I'll probably check it out at some point. I've only heard good things about it, so I'll probably give it a whirl. Let's see. I remember your Ninjago and real life videos. Yeah, those were a long time ago, man. Long time ago. Also Ninjago XDs, if you guys remember those. Long time ago for those guys as well. I miss making those videos. Those videos were a lot of fun to make. I want to make more at some point. If I could get past copyright and whatnot. Because those Ninjago XDs, man. Those hit up the copyright claims like there's no tomorrow, so... Have I watched Gravity Falls? Only the first episode. I watched it when it came out. I remember watching Gravity Falls way back in the day when it actually debuted, when it first came out, and thinking, all right, this is interesting, but it's not really a show that I want to continue watching, so I didn't watch the rest of the series, but I do want to check it out at some point. Do I have the mini-movie pictures? I have a couple. I don't think I have the 2011 mini-movies, but I have Ninjago Core, Ninjago Reimagined, and Tales from the Monastery of Spin Jitsu. Just those three. I should probably add the original mini-movies, though, like from 2011. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I will write that down in ye old notebook. Mini-movies. See if I can find some pictures. Those mini-movies are kind of difficult to find in high quality, though. I'll see what I can do. Best coal weapon pull. Okay, sure. What does he got? He's got the Scythe of Quakes, some hammers. Is that about it for coal weapons? What else does the dude have? Like, what's your favorite coal weapon? Maybe we could do that. Coal weapons. Let's see. How did I get out of the Never Realm in that one video? I don't share my secrets. I have my ways. I don't share my secrets, though. Obviously. I don't want to share my secrets to hopping in between realms and whatnot there. Ninjago Reimagined? Sure. Sounds good to me. Ooh, Blades of Deliverance. Okay, and the Earth Punch. All right, I gotcha. Let's do that. So, best coal weapon, because we have 4 now. We have the Scythe. I'm going to say Scythe of Quakes. We all know what we're talking about. His hammer. What do you call the hammer? The hammer of Earth. We have the Earth Punch. I'm going to say Earth Fists, because you guys know what we're talking about. And... the Blades of Deliverance. Not the balds, if I could spell, but the Blades of Deliverance. You guys ever see the movie Deliverance? Don't watch it. It'll mess you up. Deliverance. Sounds good. Scythe of Quakes, Hammer, Earth Fists, Blades of Deliverance. Best coal weapon. Take a vote. I mean, surely you can count fists as weapons, right? These are registered weapons, man. I will mess you up. Will I review I Am Groot just like I reviewed everything else Marvel? Yeah, I'm going to be talking about I Am Groot at some point there. I have watched all of the shorts on Disney Plus, and they certainly are interesting. They certainly are something. But in terms of my review, I'm probably going to save that for when I review something else, because I don't think it's worth making a whole video about a couple of shorts on Disney Plus. So maybe I'll lump it in with my She-Hulk review. Once that show wraps up, I'll talk about She-Hulk and I Am Groot in the same video. So I think I'm going to go with that. Probably won't give I Am Groot its own video, because I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, the shorts themselves weren't really all that great, except for the last one. I liked the last one. Otherwise, I was sitting there watching them. I'm like, am I really the primary demographic for this? Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't sound like they're for me, so... or didn't seem like they were for me. I'll probably review them once I talk about She-Hulk or shulk, as I like to call it. Let's see how we doing on the coal poll. Side of Quakes is winning. Otherwise, we got the Hammer, the Earth Fists kind of going neck and neck there. And nobody is really voting for the Blades of Deliverance down there, except for a couple people. A couple of folks there. I like the Blades of Deliverance, but I think the Side of Quakes, yeah, I can see why that's winning. Can't really go too wrong with that. Classic, iconic. Can't really go wrong with the good old Scythe of Quakes. Have I seen Baymax? No, but I heard he had his own show. I have not seen it. I've seen Big Hero 6, the movie. Haven't seen the new show. They are more his mom's than his. True. Very true. Understandable. Skylar or Woo? I gotta go with Skylar, because why not? Groot was the only good thing in the first Guardians movie? Oh, no, Groot was only good in the first Guardians movie. Misread that. I was like, that Guardians movie has a lot of good stuff. What are you talking about? But no, I misread that. My bad. Groot was only good in the first Guardians movie. I can agree with that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Baby Groot. To me, Baby Groot just seems like a corporate marketing strategy to sell toys. And, I get that that's what the majority of these Marvel movies are. But Baby Groot just makes it so obvious. Like, it's kind of annoying to watch him. I wasn't really a huge fan of him in Guardians 2. Obviously, these shorts I'm not a huge fan of. And I also didn't really care for Teenage Groot either. Yeah, I miss Adult Groot. Hopefully in Guardians 3, Adult Groot makes a comeback. Fingers crossed for that. Am I going to review the Groot show? When I review She-Hulk, I'm going to lump them in under one video. It's going to be a She-Hulk and Groot double review. There you go. That's what I plan on doing for those. Do I like the more realistic Spinjitzu look from the Oni trilogy, or the more exaggerated cartoonish look from Wild Brain? I kind of prefer Spinjitzu in the Oni trilogy, to be honest. I think Spinjitzu looked the best during the Oni trilogy. I just liked the different ways that the ninja used Spinjitzu, how it looked depending on what ninja was actually using it at the time. I think that was probably the best that Spinjitzu has looked. I will say, though, in terms of like the Wild Brain era Spinjitzu, it's not bad. It's just a little bit too... yeah, like you said, cartoony for my taste, which is ironic because Ninjago is a cartoon. But, you get what I'm saying, right? You pick up what I'm putting down there. Have ever been to Legoland, the Ninjago part? I have not. I hope to visit Legoland someday because that sounds awesome. I would love to visit at some point. That's on my bucket list of things to do before I die. Visit Legoland. Everybody has a bucket list, right? Or maybe I'm the only one. Are bucket lists still in fashion in 2022? I know I sure have one. Am I going to get the Golden Ultra Dragon at some point? If I can find it for a decent price, I will. I've promised myself that I will not be buying it for the full price. But if I can find it for cheaper, $100 or below, I will buy it. Because I think $100 is what it should be worth. What it should be priced at. So I will probably get it eventually if I can find it for a reasonable price. But as of right now, I have no plans to buy the thing. No, I've never been to Legoland. Never been in my entire life. It is on my list of things to do, though. Hope to visit one day. Maybe soon. Have I seen the Daredevil show? Yeah, I've seen the Daredevil show. I don't think I've seen the last season, but I remember watching seasons 1 and 2 when they came out. I kind of want to rewatch it, though. Like, that's on my list of things to watch as well. I want to rewatch Daredevil in preparation for the new Daredevil stuff in the MCU. I want to rewatch it because I don't really remember a whole lot about it, and it was a long time ago that I watched it, so I'll probably check out Daredevil again at some point here soon. I don't think I've ever seen the last season. Or if I did, I don't remember it. So, ever been to Six Flags? I have not. I've not been to Six Flags either. I haven't really been to a lot of places that I probably should have been before. Tales from the Monastery Pictures? Sure. There you go. Tales from the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Pretty good selection of shorts. Have I been to Disney World? No. No, I have not. No Disney World, no Disneyland, no Six Flags, no Legoland. I'm boring. I haven't been anywhere. But all of those places I do want to visit at some point. Never been to Universal. Hope to visit that at some point. I just haven't really been anywhere. I have been to the Mall of America. I've been there a couple different times. That's good fun. They have kind of like a Lego land there, kind of, sort of. It's like a big Lego store. It's a lot of fun. They had like this large Lego mech last time I was there. Good stuff, man. Good stuff all around. Favorite DreamWorks movie? I gotta go with the How to Train Your Dragon films. I'd say the second one is probably the best of the trilogy. I know a lot of people say the first one. I like the second one. I think the second one is the best one. Have I been to Wisconsin? Yeah, I live there. No, I've never been there before in my entire life. Most underrated MCU villain is Ultron. I think Ultron was fine. I thought Ultron was decent. Not the best villain, though. I will say that, but he's definitely not the worst. You really have never been in your life to a theme park? Oh, no, I've been to theme parks before, just never Six Flags. Never Six Flags. In Green Bay, Wisconsin, they have this place called Bay Beach. It's kind of small. It's kind of like a small little theme park, but it does have a roller coaster. I've been there. And also the Mall of America has a theme park, kind of, sort of. So I've been to theme parks before, just not any of like the super big ones, like the big iconic ones, like Six Flags. Ain't never been to no Six Flags. Have I been to Canada? Nope. I want to visit Canada at some point, though. I was born right across the lake from Canada. All I have to do was swim, and I'd be there. So I hope to visit Canada one day, just to get on the other side of that lake. But first, I need a passport, which sounds like a lot of work. It's probably not that much work, but I don't want to get a passport. I'll get one someday. One day I'll bite the bullet there. Let's see. If the Crystal King were to have chosen other villains for his council, who do you think he would have chosen? What other villains are still out there? Why don't we end off the best coal weapon as well? What other villains are still out there that the Crystal King could have recruited? I mean, sure, he could have gone for like Ultraviolet or Kilo. Can you imagine Kilo in a Crystal King outfit? Thank you, Cousins, for subscribing. Can you imagine Kilo in a Crystal King outfit? That'd be awesome. Like purple Kilo. That'd be amazing. Nauticon. Yeah, Nauticon would be pretty cool to see, I will say. Soto? Ooh, good choice. Didn't think of Soto. Yeah, they could have easily made a new Soto figure. Been a while since we've seen Captain Soto. Do I know what Idaho is? Yeah, fairly certain it's one of the 50 states, right? I think I know what Idaho is. Never been there, though. Doubloon? Ooh, interesting. Chen? I mean, Chen is dead, right? So maybe not Chen, but maybe they could have gotten him back some way. Bring back Clancy. There you go. Clancy for the Crystal Council. Hashtag Clancy for Clancy for Crystal. Clancy. Clancy for Crystal. There you go. Spread it around. The guy from the Ice chapter. What, Vex? There you go. Perfect. Jose with the $4.99. Let's see if the Master Wu Super Chats still work, because last week Super Chats were having some problems. Let's see if they work this time. 1 second. As I take a sip of my water quick. All right, Jose with the $4.99 there. You should go to Disney World. That place is awesome. Not just the rides, but there's different types of alcohol drinks on different counties. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun. Me being an adult, I could totally take part in the drinking of the alcoholic beverages.
Want you to do this, brother.
My goodness, they work. Thank you, Jose, for the $4.99. The Super Chat Cursed Woos, they are back, and they work. Yeah, I do want to visit Disney World at some point. That sounds like a lot of fun. Been on my list of things to do for a while now. And, yeah, looking forward to it. I'll visit there one day. Thank you, Jose, for the $4.99. I appreciate the contribution to the channel. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I do participate in the drinking of the adult beverages every now and then. Mint countries, I got you, Jose. I got you. No worries. I understand. Understandable. Water's good, man. Take a sip of the water. Let's see. Make a Garmadon super chat from the movie. That could be fun. Is Garmadon screaming his own name? Or like the citizens screaming Garmadon? Sure. Sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe at the 200th stream, maybe we could switch up the super chat sound, donation sound. I'll consider that after the 200th stream. Have you ever been to Noah's Ark or Kalahari? Nope, neither of those places. Unfortunately, I'm pretty boring. Neither of those places I've been to in my life. Again, I gotta visit places. I gotta branch out and see different places. I gotta branch out, man. Let's see. Just bought the Firstborn set sealed for $100 plus $20 shipping. Do you think it's worth it? What did that set go for at retail? Was it like $90, $80? Either way, it's been sitting there for a couple of years. So $120 for that set? I'd say so. I'd say that was pretty much worth it there. Yeah, it's pretty good find. I've seen that set going for quite a bit online. So $120 doesn't sound too bad. Do I pay taxes? Yeah, of course I do pay taxes. I kind of have to, otherwise I'll get arrested. Yes, I pay taxes. In fact, I usually owe the state and the country a lot of tax money because YouTube, fun fact about YouTube, doing it as a job, they don't take out taxes. Most jobs in the US take out for taxes, obviously, but YouTube does not. They pay you the full thing, no tax deductions, but then come tax time, you got to pay up. You got to pay the IRS a hefty sum, you know, kind of make up for what YouTube didn't take out. So, yeah, I do pay taxes. Not fun, but I have to do it. When Phase 4 wraps up, could you rank all of the MCU characters? That could be a fun video to do. Or maybe just a fun thing to do for, like, you know, as an addition to one of my reviews, you know? That's what I did for the last Marvel review that I did. I did my updated, like, MCU rankings. Maybe I could do that, but for the characters. Certainly. You drunk? No. This weekend, though, was kind of a different story. I visited my my hometown. They were doing local drunk fest, and yeah, met up with some friends. We had some drinks and whatnot. You guys know how it goes, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Not sure how many of you are of the legal drinking age. Don't drink unless you're of the legal age. Keep that in mind. Let's see. When Ninjago ends, what will I do for your channel? We will cross that bridge when we get to it. Thankfully, Ninjago is not going to be ending anytime soon. This current Ninjago saga is kind of wrapping up, but we have Ninjago content confirmed for next year, for 2023. So Ninjago's still going to be around. So I'm still going to be making videos about it. Still be making videos about Ninjago. As long as it's around, I will be doing videos. So you can promise that. Yeah, Ninjago's not ending soon. This current saga is ending, but not Ninjago as a series. So, you know. Hey, yo, camera. There you go. Oh, yeah, I did see some of my sister's friends were there, and they know that I have a YouTube channel, right? So I was drinking something, and then they were like, yo, it's TannerFishies. I was like, what? What's going on? Was I just recognized in public? No, it's my sister's friends who know that I have a channel, so... Big shout out to you guys if you're watching. You know who you are. Let's see. How much time we got? A few more minutes. We can answer a few more questions, obviously. Do I like Nelson being the wind ninja? Like, if that were to happen, I'd say so. Yeah, for sure. If they were to give Nelson the wind powers, why not, right? He could definitely get the wind element. I've been saying that for many, many years. I don't think that's a bad idea. Not sure if the Ninjago series would do that, though, because obviously, with Nelson being the wind ninja, gonna have to explain a couple of things there. Like, how did he get the element? You know, obviously it's like, oh, it'll seek out a different host, but I'm not sure if Nelson is the best choice. You know what I'm saying? I think he would work, but I don't know. Guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Nelson's going to be in this season. Maybe he will have the wind power. Guess we're just going to have to wait and find out. So, with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, why don't we turn things over to rapid fire questions? Can we do a worst villain poll? Yeah, sure. We could do that for like a final poll here. Let's do that quick. What are some of your guys' least favorite bad guys? We could do that really quick for a last little poll as we wrap things up here. Worst villain. Let's go. What do you guys have for terrible bad guys? Who we putting on the list? Yeah, a couple of different options here. Samukai? Sure. Samukai, I actually kind of like. I kind of like Samukai. Asphira? All right, she's going on the list. Who else do we got here? Iron Baron. Good idea. Yeah, Iron Baron is not a very good villain. One of my least favorites. Oop, I spelled Samukai very wrong there. Samukai, Asphira, Iron Baron. And who else should we do? Kozu. Okay, we can do Kozu. Kozu. Sounds good. Take a vote. Worst bad guy of this selection. Vote on who is your least favorite. And that'll be the poll that we use to wrap up the stream for today. Iron Baron is also a horrible person. Yeah, terribly written bad guy. Not a very good role model, to say the least. Not one of my favorite bad guys. Iron Baron might actually be one of my least favorites. Aside from, of course, Yang. Almost forgot his name. I was like, what's the dude's name? The ghost sensei? Oh, yeah, it's Yang. Completely forgettable bad guy. Managed to find the Lighthouse Siege set for approximately 180. Do you think it's worth buying? It's the last Skybound set I need. 180 is a little bit steep. I'd say maybe 140, 150 would probably be a better value. But 180, I think I would do that personally, especially if it's the last one that I needed. So I guess it's up to you. I'd say maybe try to get it for a little bit cheaper, but 180, also not the worst value ever for that set that's been retired for years. So it's up to you, man. I think I would do it personally, but it's up to you. It's your money. Not a very good role model that applies to every villain. Yeah, every villain's a bad role model. Like, what are some of the worst ones? I wouldn't really say that Garmadon is a good role model. I mean, he's trying to turn things around, but not sure if he's a good role model per se. How much do you think insurance is in Ninjago? Probably a lot, especially because city blows up every other week. So, Season 5 pictures? Sure, we can end on Season 5. Sounds good. Season 5 and the poll. Nauticon is worse. Yeah, don't look up to Nauticon. Patrick Bateman is a good role model. Totally, man. Yeah, you know me. Always looking up to that Patrick Bateman. My name is Patrick Bateman. Something, something, something. I shower with this very special shampoo. Without alcohol in it. Amazon prices are whack. Saw an Air Jitsu flyer going for $200. Yeah, let's pay $200 for an Air Jitsu flyer. Yeah, Amazon... Don't shop for Lego on Amazon, especially retired Lego sets. You're better off looking at like eBay, Mercari, Bricklink if you want like older Ninjago sets. Don't shop on Amazon. Amazon is just like, you know, sure you can buy them brand new sealed, but you can buy them sealed other places too for cheaper prices. Don't pay $200 for an Air Jitsu flyer. Craigslist? I've never used Craigslist before. I have used Craigslist before, just not for a long time. I used to use Craigslist back in the day to like look for bikes or whatever when I still was younger. Me and my dad would shop for bikes on Craigslist. But don't use Craigslist nowadays. Probably not going to go over very well for you. I'd say do eBay or, yeah, like I said, Mercari. Or Bricklink. Bricklink is specifically designed for Lego. So check out Bricklink if you want to look for older sets. Am I close with my siblings? I'd say so. I don't live close to them. I'm about 2 hours away, but we text every day. So yeah, I'd say so. The official Lego site being left out of the conversation. I mean, the official Lego site doesn't really have a whole lot of retired sets, obviously. Like, once a set retires, Lego no longer carries it, so you're kind of forced to go on eBay or Bricklink. But yeah, Lego, the official website, if you want to go to like an official Lego shop to buy current day sets, yeah, probably the best value you're going to find there. Unless you want to buy them used. Didn't you buy a fake Skybound Zane? Yeah, on eBay, I went ahead and bought a fake Skybound Zane. Well, the listing said it was real, so that's another thing that you got to look out for is eBay scammers. To prevent that, I'd recommend Bricklink, because on Bricklink, you hardly ever get scammed over there. So, would recommend Bricklink. Favorite Disney Plus show? Probably Moon Knight. I'd say that's the best one so far. The Overlord Dragon is $141 at Walmart. Oh, man. I thought that said the Golden Dragon for a second. I was like, oh, the Golden Ultra Dragon is $141? There you go. That's more like it. But no, the Overlord Dragon? No, sir. Nope. Not doing that. The one guy at Fan Expo was selling fake Lego. The eyes looked so weird. Yeah, that's one good thing about, like, Lego fans. A lot of us can tell when a thing is fake, like, right away. Because usually these fake minifigures aren't really the best in terms of quality. So, you know, you guys get how it goes. Fake Lego, never fun to find though. NRGJ is $40 on Bricklink. Yeah, NRGJ goes for a fair amount. Actually, I think I just got mine in the mail today, right? I wonder if it was delivered. I'll go check the mail afterwards, and I'll find out if it was delivered. I did order NRG Zane, or not Zane, sorry, J. NRGJ. Like losing my mind here. Let's see. Do I prefer to swallow water or chew it? Traditionally, I chew water before I swallow it, you know, that way I don't choke on the water that I'm eating. There you go. Bought Skybound Kai off of Bricklink. Awesome. Good find there. Good find. Congrats on 126K. Wait, did we get there? Wait, what are we at right now? Was I at 125 or 126? Can't remember what I was at earlier today, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, 126. How about that? Thank you all very much for all of the support, you guys. I appreciate it very much. Without you guys, this channel would be nothing. I appreciate you guys being there. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank you very, very much. Why don't we end off the worst villain poll? It's a tie between, or not a tie, but very similar to, or what am I saying? It's close between Iron Baron and Esfira. Esfira got most, though. 3% more. Iron Baron came in second, Samakai in third, and Kozu in fourth. Yeah, Esfira, I can see that. I think the Iron Baron is a worse villain, but Esfira being voted the worst, I can kind of see that, to be honest, TBH. You got the Golden Dragon set for $95. How'd you pull that off? Tell me your secrets. How do we enter the Skylar thumbnail? Send it to me over on my email, Twitter, Instagram, link in the description. Feel free to check out those places if you guys want to send me Skylar thumbnails for the 200th stream. And by the way, for those of you guys that need a quick reminder, I am going to be having some type of contest for the 200th stream. Oh, my storage is almost full. I got rid of a lot of stuff. What are you telling me? My storage is almost full. What the heck? Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, if you guys want to design a thumbnail for the 200th stream, send it my way over on Twitter, Instagram, my email, link in the description. As long as it has Skylar in the thumbnail in some way, shape, or form, I will consider it for the 200th stream. I'm going to pick one to use for the 200th stream, send them my way, and I will pick one on Friday. So yeah. There you go. And let's answer one more question before we wrap things up here today. One more question before we conclude today's stream, and we will call it good from there. One more question. What should we do? Yeah, let's talk about that quick. If they went with the original design for Skylar, would I accept it existing? Yeah, if you guys have not seen the video that I made up earlier today, we talked about Skylar's original design, and if they were to have chosen that design, I would not be opposed to it. I think the design is interesting. It gives her a lot of personality and a lot of character, but then again, the newer Skylar design, the finalized Skylar design, does that too. So I could go either or on that older design. I think it is interesting. It certainly would have made a statement in the Ninjago community, but I don't know. I kind of like the modern Skylar. You know, I think that does a lot for a character as well. But of course, with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here today. We stream Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday as I bump my microphone, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And of course, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you all so much for swinging on by. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Some of you guys have already kicked off the hug tradition. Thank you all very, very much for starting that. I will give you guys that many hugs. Don't spend them all in one place, peoples, as per usual. And I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys did as well. Tomorrow, same time, same place. We're going to be back again for another stream. Feel free to swing on by. Hope to see you guys there. And in the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for being a fantastic audience. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good rest of your day/night, and I'll see you soon. Peace.